And we are back live with yet another Wounded Viking stream, Friday afternoon, 3:33 p.m. The stars have aligned. As I await people to join the chat and the live, just want to put that out there. I'm writing a book. It's called Rotten Lemons. And if you send me an email, you'll get a free chapter. This is the email, lorenz.dries@gmail.com. That's LORENZ.DRIES@gmail.com. All right, we already got 3 people in the chat box. Don't be shy. I won't bite. Even if I wanted to, I can't because I don't got bottom teeth. Gotta fix my hair. Yeah, that's better. What's up, Nick Hagen? How you doing, buddy? Alexandra, good to see you again. Shout out to my most loyal member, together with Molly, of course. I'm having a beautiful Friday, Alexandra. I'm absolutely great. Belgium has been having some really nice weather since recently. We've been having sunshine, man. Yesterday it was 20 degrees. In February, that's not normal. Hello, Georgia. Shout out to Greece. All right, so let's get it started. Free life advice, aka ask me anything. That sound is my mom actually is cleaning the windows. I'm at my parents' house visiting them. What's up, Nico? How you guys doing? All right, let's get it going. Trying to have a epic life today. I'm in very good spirits. The weekend is coming up. Already did a good workout today. Did writing in my book. I need to call the hospital to get my tonsils taken out. Good luck with that, Alexandra. I'm actually, speaking of hospitals, I'm actually going in for surgery next week, Wednesday. So I've been waiting on that for about a year and a half. Finally, the day has come. Due to COVID, it was put on the back burner, but Wednesday I'll be finally getting some more work done on my mouth. The only downside to it is that it might hinder my ability to speak. So I might have to put the channel and the live sessions on hold after that. But obviously, the bigger picture that I have in mind is to have a full set of teeth again. So I'm curious to see how it's going to turn out. I've got a really good surgeon, so I'm very confident in his ability to make it better. But he has said that I might have to take a step back to take 2 steps forward in the future. We'll see, man. What they'll be doing is they'll actually be they'll be making an incision here, and he'll be putting in basically a piece of plastic to push the lip forward and to make the inside of the jaw more flexible and wider to create space for the future teeth. What's up, A. Dakes? Obviously, it's quite a special case. So let's hope that it doesn't get worse than it is now. All right, we got 15 people in here. Don't hold back, guys. Ask me anything you want to know, and I will do my best to offer you my perspective and my advice. I'm going to call a dentist on Monday. I hope the surgery goes well for you. Thank you, Alexandra. I was actually thinking about vlogging the whole thing, but it might be hard since right now with COVID, there's no people allowed. And what I would used to do is I would ask my family to film me in the bed and stuff. That's going to be tricky now. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna try to get on live after the surgery, not directly after, but your surgery sounds kind of scary. I mean, it isn't. It's not anything life-threatening, obviously, but it is scary in the sense that I have a very stable situation going on right now. I'm able to eat, I'm able to speak, I've adapted to my circumstances, and now those circumstances are about to change drastically, and it's hard for me or even the surgeon to anticipate um, how drastically things will change. So we honestly we don't know what will happen, but all I know is that it's worth the risk. Thank you, Nico. Hey, Helena, how you doing? What's up, Haste? So happy to see you. I think everything is going to be okay with your surgery. Thank you. I appreciate the positive vibes, guys. Really appreciate it. You'll guys be the first to know. Appreciate it, A Dakes. Mika Pether, I'm a new sub. How did this happen to you? So, long story short, I had a tumor in my lower jaw. It all started with two wisdom teeth pushing up against each other and creating a hole in which over time dirt accumulated and then turned into a cyst. That cyst was not treated, nor was it spotted, so it just stayed there. And the cyst in itself is quite harmless. A cyst that is not taken out can begin to transform and fester over the years and can actually turn into a malign tumor, a so-called ceratocyst in English. In Dutch, you say keratokiste. And due to the fact that my dentist was an absolute amateur and I ignored my symptoms, I'm also at fault for that. By the time that we figured out what was going on, I had a full-blown bone tumor in my lower jaw. And after about 2 years, or even longer, well, let's say 2 years of us trying to get it out, it turned into a tumor that was too big to salvage, and they just had no other option but to amputate the entire jaw. So then they took a part of my lower leg and they made a whole new jaw. Then that reconstruction died off. It never really stuck. It was a bad surgery. Then I got cancer a second time. I got leukemia, and because of the chemo, it completely disappeared. So then they had to make another jaw, this time from my oblique, which is like your ab muscle. And that's what you're looking at right now. But you can still see that this part is still from the initial surgery. Ay, Jessiquita, mi vida. Hola, yeah. Buenos dias. How are you? I'm good, Jessiquita. Be careful. My girlfriend is in the room. Watch out. There's only one mi vida and mi vida. I think that's hilarious. I love those mi vida jokes. Someone is shaking no. Nika Tether. Oh, wow, man. I'm so sorry. So, yeah, Mika Tether, that's the story and how I get it. Jessiquita, I am mi vida. You are your mi vida, but you're not my mi vida, if you know what I'm saying. I only got one mi vida. Because if I get two mi vidas, I'm no longer going to have a vida.
Right answer.
I know. For those who don't get it, mi vida is Spanish for my life. And it's also
my love.
I was gonna get to that. It's like a term of endearment. It's like saying like my heart or my sweetheart, something like that. So I call my girlfriend mi vida, and then there's this girl Jessiquita mi vida, and that's that's the that's the joke. Katya, what did she get for her birthday? Oh man, that's gonna be a long list. She got a Fitbit Versa 3. That is the latest brand new Fitbit. Wasn't released until September 2020. She got brand new Asics premium running shoes, the Asics Dynablast, I believe. I think it's the Dynablast. really cool shoes. She got a personalized cup with a poem and a to-do list. So I created the cup for her with a picture of us, really nice. She got a weekend in the Ardennes, which is like the most beautiful, piece of Belgium. She got a night in an actual castle from the 17th century. She got balloons, like a huge sturdy Thor, and then a bunch of silver balloons. She got a surprise champagne premium picnic on a hike on Saturday, and a bunch of other stuff. But that's about, that's just the start of the list. Do you think it's a good idea to use, oh, here we go, Francesco Perez. Sure, Francesco. There is not that much knowledge when it comes to men going the wrong way. But I'm not about to get into the whole MGTOW topic. I learned my lesson, man. They're just too crazy. Oh, Freezy! Oh, baby, check this out.
Right.
This is funny. Someone is impersonating Friesma and saying, your girlfriend wanted us to do some training. So do you want to watch us like normal, or do you want to continue your stream? Like sleeping with each other. And it's Friesma, but it's not Friesma. That is someone with the name Friesma and the picture of Friesma.
Really?
Yeah, the internet is a crazy place, right? I'm not even going to block you because I like the creativity. I appreciate the creativity. I do. Shout out to Friesma, man. You are tired of the same topic. Yes. What do you do for a living? My main source of income right now is coaching people. So I coach people. I basically help them turn their life around. I give them personalized advice on how to overcome their insecurities, on how to become confident, on how to basically I share my philosophy with them on how to live a successful life. I'm also writing a book. The book is called Rotten Lemons, and I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but just so you know, I'm handing out 3 chapters. If you're trying to read a chapter of my upcoming book, then all you gotta do is send me an email right here, Lorenz.dries@gmail.com, and I'll send you a free chapter, free of charge. Do you get tired of some subscribers? Not really. I gotta be honest. I don't get that much hate or trolls every now and then, of course. But I think, in general, man, people show me a very kind heart. I don't really get tired of anyone. I can't not that I can recall. What's up, Nabin? My girlfriend is looking beautiful. I said my girlfriend is looking beautiful.
I was like this. Looking at the project and the book.
Couple of goals. She's working remote from behind her neck, and I'm here doing my thing. And my parents were scrubbing the windows.
Your mom.
My mom. Check out my mom. Check it out.
She has a Murphy windows with a cover.
Yeah. That's my mom right there, cleaning the windows. She is a warrior, man. She gets it in. She doesn't play around. There's no one with cleaner windows than her. It's true. The gold standard. I said the gold standard. The gold standard of cleaning. How often do you work out? Almost daily, man. Oh, baby, check this out. Now someone is impersonating me. Like this. Someone is impersonating me.
Where?
You see it downstairs?
I'm the real vulnerable fool who hates and kisses the floor that my girlfriend walks on.
People are creative, huh? People are creative, huh? I like it. I gotta say I like it. I like it. I like the creativity. Now think about this. If you would take that energy and that creativity and you would put it into something, if you would put it into your own channel or into your book or into like anything, you could really be successful. I like it, man. I like it. I'm not the type of I appreciate people that have energy and that go hard. So I'm gonna keep you around. So sorry, Dave. I work out basically daily, man. So today I did some deadlifts and some leg raises. So deadlifts and ab work. And I lift weights, I do yoga, and I also run at least 3 times a week, usually 4 times, and I go hiking. So that is a troll. Yes, Shivam, that is not me. This is me. I'm talking. The person who says Wouldn't Viking is obviously not me. What do you think about moving to China for a few years? I'm not opposed to the idea of moving, but China is not my thing. I don't necessarily, I mean, there's other cultures that I gravitate more towards than the Chinese one. So China is not going to happen. What does your workout or routine consist of? I basically, I'll tell you what I'm doing right now. Typically Monday, I will do deadlifts first. So I'll do 6 sets of deadlifts and then I'll do bench press. But I won't go that hard on the bench. Then Tuesday, I will do biceps and back. So that consists of strict bicep curls, barbell curls, and rows, like dumbbell rows. And also, of course, barbell rows. Then Wednesday, I will hit chest again with bench press as hard as I can. And I will also do skull crushers and hit triceps. Thursday, I will do. Sometimes I'll take a day off on Thursday, depending. But then Friday I will do deadlifts again, and then I will basically run whenever I feel up to it. So I'll run on Monday, I'll run on Tuesday, I'll run on Thursday. I always run about 5 to 6 kilometers, sometimes 7. That's a good. And my pace is around 9.5, 9.7, right under 10 kilometers per hour. And then in the evening, I like to go hiking for a good 6 kilometers, just for fun and for some more slow cardio. So that's what I work out like. How long have you been with your girlfriend? Almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. Soon 2 years. The best 2 years of my life. It's the truth. What do you think about movement? Oh yeah. You missed my question, Dave. Did I get you now? Did I get your question? What's up, Jack Bauer? How you doing, Playboy? Are you still running from the clock? What's special in China? Well, people say that China's going to take over, so people keep saying that you should learn Mandarin and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really trying to move to China. Why are so many people trans or homophobic? Because people are people, and the majority of the world is not that intelligent. Like that's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is. You said Peru is not a Western country. Of course, it's not. Why don't I perceive much difference when I watch American or European content? I'm not sure what that has to do with Peru not being a Western country. But no, I don't get it. But he's Peruvian. Francesco's Peruvian. But I mean, European and American content is very similar. Europe follows America in a lot of ways. We do. We grew up watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Full House, Married with Kids, Steve Urkel, Friends. We watch American TV, so of course. What do you feel about waist trainers? I don't believe in them. It's better to deadlift. Aiden, the House passed a law that prevents people from being mean to LGBT people. Well, I don't want to get too much into politics, but no one should be afraid to be themselves or to express themselves at any moment in time. All right, Georgia, thank you for wishing me good luck on my surgery. Why haven't you proposed yet, dummy? I'm not the type of guy that proposes after a year and a half. Like, I don't feel like rushing into something as serious as marriage. That's not my style. And neither is it hers. Like, we're both still very young, enjoying life. There will be time for all of that later on in life. Why are you against MGTLW? Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that right now. I don't, because then the whole stream is gonna be about that. I wonder how often do you deadlift? I'm trying to deadlift more, but can't find a balance. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Harry. I honestly, so I've been working out for 17 years now, and I hadn't deadlifted for the first like 15 years of them. I haven't been deadlifting seriously until a few months ago. Um, because it's a very hard exercise for me to do. It's very hard for me to do proper form and not bend my back. But I feel like I stagnated in a lot of ways, and my upper body is as good as it can get to a certain point. And I just feel like I'm watching a lot of also the Mind Pump podcast. There's this podcast called Mind Pump. They're absolutely incredible. They're amazing. And they convinced me, man. They convinced me of the benefits of deadlifting and the compound movement. So I've been focusing on deadlifts. How often do I deadlift now? I would say 3 times a week at least. When do you live? Where do you live? I'm guessing you're trying to ask me where do I live? Belgium right now. Used to live in Barcelona, but with the COVID, we came to Belgium. Marriage is expensive. Yes. Am I still invited to the wedding? Sure, Alexandra. At the very least, you'll be invited to the live stream. Do you like coffee? I'm literally drinking coffee right now, buddy. I love coffee. I'm a coffee fiend. Is it okay if I pull 2 all-nighters and binge sleep on the weekend? Honestly, that's not that good. You need your REM sleep every night. And it doesn't work like that. You can't just recover. Like, you can't pick and choose when you sleep. I meant to say I don't perceive Peruvian culture to be much different to American or European culture. I think my girl would beg to differ. I think that Peruvian culture is quite different. But again, I haven't been to Peru myself, but from speaking to her about it, I think it's quite different. I think it's quite different. What's up, trending? Harry. But at the same time, Francisco, globalism has basically caused the majority of the world to be the same. We all listen to the same music. We all wear the same clothes. That's globalism. The world has turned into a village. Trending, I'm doing great. Would you say it's necessary to deadlift because I get back pain a lot from doing it? Harry, the thing is, if you're getting back pain from deadlifting, you're not doing it right. And that was me up until quite recently. Like, if your lower back hurts from deadlifting, that means that you're not doing it right. You just need to like lower the weight and use proper form. But nothing is necessary, but deadlifting is gonna really like it's one of the most important exercises in the world. Lyric cyst. Oh, irony. Cyst, cancer, tumor. My girlfriend and I are in no contact. She and I fight over dumb things. Even her mother gave me the reason. I feel heartbroken but still not talking to her. Well, it doesn't sound like she's still your girlfriend, first of all. And second of all, you should ask yourself if you are not talking to her due to pride and ego or because you're just you're just tired of her. Either way, you should get some clarity because it's obviously consuming you, Lyric. She was my only escape and joy from life. Well, that's not a good premise to base a relationship on. A person should not be your escape. It should not be your drug. You know what I mean? Aditi, should cancel culture even be a thing? No, it shouldn't. I'm absolutely opposed to cancel culture. I think it's very, very dumb. Lyric says, what I would recommend you is to focus on yourself first, man. Don't be looking for a relationship. You can't expect someone to love you if you don't love yourself right now. So I would really advise you to just focus on yourself at this moment in time. Go travel, uproot yourself, enjoy your freedom, but don't turn to other people to get a solution. So glad that we aren't together anymore. Oh, I see what you did there. Hey, I gotta say, this is a very, very like whoever is doing these fake accounts, you are legitimately. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be sarcastic. You are legitimately a very smart and creative person. So whoever um, you are really like you have potential to really be great at something. Um, so whatever it is that makes you feel like you want to aim that attention towards me, go ahead, man. I'm gonna be me either way. I'm not. I am. I'm unfazed. But again, if you could take that time and energy that you're employing right now to troll me, you could really be something special. You could really be someone special. Tutorial. What does it say about one's mental health when every day is reigned by indifference and one doesn't seek either redemption or a reward? Um, what does it say about one's mental health when every day is reigned by indifference and one doesn't seek either redemption or a reward for one's suffering? It just sounds to me like you've kind of checked out. You don't see the point in anything anymore. What does it say about one's mental health? It says that you've given up, you're lethargic, you have developed a sense of disassociation with life and yourself as a human being. And the only thing that I can basically recommend you to do is to try and find some type of purpose, man. Anything that like makes your clock tick, anything that would like give you a spark. So I would just try to take it step by step and look for something that can somehow make you alive, man. That's what you should like aim for. Try to find something that can make you feel alive because right now you're dead. Your soul is dead. Do you think the food industries are cruel to animals? Absolutely. Would you become a vegan for ethical reasons? If I support veganism, I do. I'm not a veganist myself, but I'm not vegan myself, but I support the idea, to be honest with you. And the animal industry is terrible, the food industry. Um, she said horrible things to me. She treated me really bad, but then she says sorry and is very nice and crying. She's an emotional wreck. Look, it sounds like she's bipolar. It sounds like she is someone that you really have no business being in a relationship with, lyricist. So you don't want to attach your cart to a locomotive of insanity and bipolarness. So move on from that person. Understand that even though right now you might believe that she was the one, she wasn't. Trust me, she wasn't. There's 4 billion women out there, man. Don't get stuck obsessing over the one that got away just because you think, that's the way it was. It's not. A chick accused me of culturally appropriating Asians, even though I'm Asian. Cultural appropriation is bullshit. I agree. Sadly, I don't feel like I even deserve a reset of that kind. Tutorial slave, what have you done that is so horrible for you to loathe yourself the way you do? What have you done that is so evil that you feel like you have to be punished until the day that you die? Please enlighten me. There is a YouTuber who doesn't have both hands and legs, and he plays pub. I don't know what pub is with his tongue. More power to him, man. All hail the internet. That's beautiful. You're the first one to point out my name, lyricist, as a wordplay I wrote it as, and thanks for the advice. You are right. So people say lyricist. I get it. I get it. It's a cool name, though. I like it. Are you a rapper? You got punchlines. PUBG is a mobile game. Man, I'm 32 years old, man. I'm old. I don't know about this stuff. I'm a Viking. What can I say? By the way, guys, 2 things. If you want to support the channel, if you like my live sessions, you're always welcome to click on the $ below the chat box, and you're more than welcome to make a donation to the channel. Secondly, and writing a book. It's called Rotten Lemons, and it's a book about basically my philosophy on life. If you would like to get a free chapter of my book, send me an email right here, and then I'll send you a chapter. All right, we got 18 people in here. Do not hold back. Lyricist, when I hold the utensil, it works like cold steel, leave you cold and still under 4 degrees. The words in his pencil are like the movie reel, or the film and turn bullets if I load the clip. So I'm missing the rhyme a little bit, I think. But keep at it, man. Keep at it. I'll buy it. When is the book out? Jack, when the book is out, I'll be promoting it everywhere I can. I'm not decided yet on whether or not I'll publish it through Amazon or if I will publish it through a publisher. You have a nice roof. Thank you, Aditi. Brooklyn 09. 22 million college graduates in 7 months. Oh, you need 22 male. Got it. Can't even get a job as a waiter. Any advice? Brooklyn, learn how to code. Like, literally, if you can just learn how to do basic code, you're gonna make a fuck ton of money. Learn how to code, man. Like, if you learn how to code, you will be able to get a job anywhere in the world. You will be able to work remotely, and the IT industry pays hella good. Nice roof. Never heard that one before. That's an interesting compliment. I know, right? It's not even my roof. It's my parents' place. We decided to pop in for Friday afternoon, and my girl is also working remote. Why do you sometimes choose not to read about some comments? Dude, I literally read every single comment, even the troll comments. I've already been trolled like 4 times today, and I read them all. You can say many things, but you can't say I don't read comments. I think I'm the only YouTuber in the history of YouTube that actually reads every single comment. I come from off the deep like a shark in the reef. So if you want to talk deals, that's abyss. So if you want to talk deals, that's abyss. That's abyss. That's abyss. I don't get it. His roof is pretty neat. Police officer. Perhaps you did it unintentionally. If I didn't read your comment, then it was definitely unintentionally. All right. By the way, guys, hit the thumbs up if you like this live session. Let's get this thing popping, man. Let's get it going. Let's keep it going. I come from off the deep abyss. There's no pleasing some people. It's all good, man. I'm not tripping. It's all good. So if you want to talk deal, that's a biz. I thought I knew it. If you want to talk deals, that's a biz. Yeah, I got it. What's your advice for me? Well, what do you need advice, Francisco? Jeffrey, do you consider yourself to be a spiritual person? Yes, I do. Absolutely. Absolutely. I absolutely do. At the very least, I do. Hello, CUR1XLZ. How are you doing today, kind sir? On this beautiful Friday afternoon, it's quite sunny. The weekend is approaching rapidly. I'll be having a few brews tonight. I'll be having a workout tomorrow morning. And more fun stuff will come. I got you, lyricist. That's good. Do you believe you have free will, or your actions are a mere product of physics acting through your brain? I feel like I got pretty decent free will, yeah. Of course, I'm also programmed by my environment, by the way I was raised, by my culture, by the media. But all in all, I try to see through the clutter, see through the bullshit, and I try to create my own path. I live in Norway. Okay. So I'm actually surprised that in Norway you're not able to get a job. I thought it was like a very wealthy society. Isn't it easy in Norway if you're Norwegian to get paid well? But I guess you guys don't really need police officers because you don't have real crime. Not Danny. Do you ever feel lucky you went through what you did? I feel like one of the biggest problems of today is comfort. Our generation knows no suffering. I absolutely do. I talk about that in the book too that I'm writing, Rotten Lemons. I always say, man, I say cancer is the best thing that happened to me. Had I not gotten cancer, I would literally be another average person, probably with a big gut, 2 kids, unhappy marriage. I was chasing money, I was chasing career, I was living unhealthily. So at the end of the day, my life turned out very different, but I can't say I'm sad with the way it turned out. That's a really good point. Adversity builds resilience and forces you to be grateful for what you have. Happiness comes from the appreciation of what you already have, not wanting more. The main thing that I learned is that people just don't know what it means, like the value of health. And I know the value of health. And people just, it's impossible to really properly understand, what that means, health, unless you've been months upon months in the hospital, unable to walk and talk and bathe yourself, things like that. And I'm happy that I figured that one out. Not Danny. Fuck. Thanks for answering. I'm happy with a big gut, married, 2 kids. Well, but you're happily married. I said unhappily married. So there's nothing wrong with being happily married and having 2 kids. Oh, you're happy though. See? That's good. That's awesome, man. I say I would have been unhappy. People are too busy looking outwards for happiness. Yes, I write about that in the book as well. For example, travel has become such a sweet escape. It's the greatest distraction of them all, but at the end of the day, it's not going to fulfill you. You need to find peace on the inside. So you have a 4-year degree in police officer and you can't get hired. Is your background clean? Have you started interviewing for police officer positions? Not Danny. I hope I get cancer. Be careful what you wish for. I love these lives. 23 people having normal chat, no flooding. That's funny because I agree. Like, a part of me sometimes I want to grow my channel, but then again, let's say I have 500,000 subs. You can't have you been on a live session from these big YouTubers? It's just it's like a cascade of the comments. It's impossible to catch up or read, so it's quite pointless. There's no real interaction, whereas here I can read every single comment. What is your position in the social hierarchy? I'm above the social hierarchy, man. I am above the game. I'm outside the matrix. I honestly, I never look at a person, and I can honestly say that and think he's better than me, or I never had an issue with that. I overcame something that I know most people couldn't overcome, and I never had an issue with self-confidence. So cancer has only reinforced that. Samsar, how to deal with society's expectations of you. Get a normal job, get married, start a family, parents wanting grandchildren. Samsar, listen, I wrote a whole chapter on that, about society's expectations. Send me an email. I'm going to send you that chapter for free. So put in the email who you are, put the question again, and I'm going to hit you up with a free chapter from an upcoming book. And that chapter will be a lot more clear and conclusive than anything I'm about to say right now on live. You can go out to the universe to find yourself and find nothing, or you can go inside a meditative place and find nothing. True. These live sessions are pretty cool. You're doing a great job. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Really. When is your book going to release? Well, it's not done yet. I'm about 120 pages in. I'm not sure, I'm aiming to get it out in maybe a couple of months. Let's see. Why is facing disease considered to be a brave thing when you don't really have a choice? I don't think it's facing disease that's considered brave. It's how you deal with it. I think that's the part where you kind of differentiate yourself. Anyhow, you're a great guy, and despite the bullshit I say, you got me through a hard time. Everything else is bullshit. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And listen, man, at the end of the day, the only thing that's real is here. Like the past doesn't exist. It's a romanticized idea of what we did through. And the future is just nonsense. It's just expectations based on nothing. The only thing that's real is this moment right here. Like you and me talking. This is the only thing that we got. Everything else, man, don't focus on it. Live in the now. And if you understand that, if also like don't attach too much value to the meaning of life. And I don't mean that from a standpoint of depression, but I mean find liberation in the fact that life is not that important. When is the last time you heard somebody talk about, a failure of someone that lived 100 years ago? You know what I mean? Like, don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to be a nobody. Don't be afraid, like, doesn't matter. No one's going to remember the wins or the losses. We put too much energy and time focusing on things that just don't matter. What fills you up emotionally? What fills you up emotionally? Creating in every single sense. So creating art through my videos, through my writing, but also my body, working on my body every single day, trying to be healthier, trying to be stronger. Anything that has to do with progress and creation makes me happy, basically. And helping people too. By the way, if you're interested in my coaching, if you would like to hire me, we can do this on a personal basis. Send me an email, lorenz.reeds@gmail.com, and I can coach you. What is the thematic through line of your book? And did you meticulously outline beforehand? Yes, I made a structure of the 18 chapters before I started writing because I knew exactly what I wanted to talk about. The thematic outline of the book is basically, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. But what do you do when life gives you rotten lemons? That's the whole thing. Like, how do you respond to adversity? How do you deal with life not going according to plan? So it's like, it's autobiographical, it's philosophical, and it's just my outlook on life, but it's also like a book to help people. I can't seem to make friends or any girlfriend for that matter. I try really hard and nothing seems to work. Maybe you're just not like what I recommend people like you is like learn how to speak a different language for two reasons. Reason number one, and I also talk about this in the book, you're actually a different person when you speak a different language. So if you're, for example, German, you have a different personality when you speak English. A lot of people are unable to express emotions in their home native language, but they are able to say I love you in English because it sounds less severe somehow. So learn a different language and then take that language and go somewhere else, uproot yourself, change your location, change your surroundings, man. Somewhere out there is people who will like you and connect with you, but you might not like the way you are. Might your essence as a human being might not click and correlate with the language that you happen to speak. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. Austin, send me an email and I will send you a whole chapter where I go in depth explaining what I just did. Optimistic nihilism, right? Something like that, yeah. Can you do you still plan on doing YouTube even a couple of years from now? I intend on keeping the channel around as long as I can, but I don't think it's already not my primary thing anymore. But I'm always gonna keep it around. Rotten lemonade, exactly. What a beautiful poetic premise. I'll buy it for sure. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. What's good, Stars on Mars? Yeah, so when the book comes out, I'll be making sure that you guys are able to buy it. You want to know something funny? What? The guy that is impersonating Friesma, he's still here, but he took a picture of Yassit's head because he thinks jag sitter reason. Yeah, but it's so crazy. That's a mistake they made. I'm telling that person if and he's been using different people and stuff. And I'm saying if you would take that creativity and energy, and because he's doing a good job, like he's got everything, if you would apply that to something like for yourself, your own channel or your own book or your own ideas, your own business, you could really be someone special and make money. Instead, they're doing it to come and like make me mad, and they're doing it like they're really creative. But you know what I mean? It's crazy, right? People would rather like put their energy and time into like trying to make a YouTuber mad than to build their own thing. Food for thought. Do you and I started rapping, following my dream. Good. That's what's up. I like it. Giorgio, I'm from Belgium too. I appreciate you. That's what's up, man. Oh, hey, where are you from, Giorgio? If you hate my trolling, pay more. Wow, what is that, dude? What is that, yen? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you donating to the channel. If anyone else wants to help out, you can click on the $sign below the chat box. It's called Super Chat, and it allows you to make a donation. Also, if you want to use PayPal, this is my PayPal ID. Ah, from Aalst. Nice, man. Aalst Carnaval. There's a lot of young talent in the like Belgian rappers coming up right now. I'll tell you my favorite rapper, like in terms of rapping in Dutch. He's actually Dutch. He's called Hes, Hes. I love him. I listen to a lot of his music. Sauron, have a good day, my man. Best of luck with everything in life. Thank you, Sauron. Appreciate that. There is someone named Nick Gurr. Do you know them? Ah, I get it. I get the joke. Is it true that Dutch is similar to German but easier? I think it's harder, man. Honestly, ask my girl. She's been taking Dutch classes and she's hella smart, but even for her, it's difficult, but she'll get there. Do you believe in God? Not in a traditional sense, no. Hey, shout out to Aalst, man. Shout out to Aalst. That's funny because I rarely have people from Belgium in my life, even though I'm Belgian. The majority of my subscribers are not from from America, Canada, UK, India, Brazil. I mean, anywhere but Belgium. Nobody in Belgium knows that I exist. I like it that way. I don't mind it. Have you been to Japan? No. Maybe one day, man. I would love to go to Japan. I love sushi. I would go to Japan strictly for the sushi. All right, guys, no fighting now. No fighting. You never know who's watching with Ansama. Absolute. Shout out to Belgium, man. I never expected to be here this long, but you can get sushi everywhere. Of course you can, but it's always nice to go and eat a dish in the country from its origin. So it's like I would love to eat tikka masala or butter chicken in India. I wonder how that would taste. And I can imagine that the sushi in Japan is just next level. I'm in Japan. Anyways, whack. I love you, bro, but you don't want to smoke. All right, man. I'm drinking a beer. So nice. Sweden tightening the restrictions on Monday, though. Hey, man, where in Sweden you're living right now? I lived in Sweden twice. Haven't been back recently, though. So, guys, listen. I'm actually writing a book. It's called Rotten Lemons. If you're trying to get a free chapter from my book, Send me an email right here, and I'll send you a free chapter. As easy as that. Also, if you would like to help out my channel, support the cause, feel free to click on the $ below the chat box. It allows you to make any donation to your liking. You can buy me a drink. You can buy me a sandwich, whatever you feel like. You dodged. Everyone's talking shit, but no one's paying. They don't have to pay, man. All I can do is ask. If people don't see the value, that's okay. You're not going to address that. There's nothing to address. Send me a free chapter. If you send me an email, then I will check my inbox later and I'll send you a free chapter. Absolutely. No, Carissa, the way it works is I need you to send me a chapter. I'm not about to go sending out emails myself. It's way easier if I can reply to the email. So you send me an email right here. I'll send you a free chapter. All right? What I miss? Not much. We're about 52 minutes in, having a blast. Oh, man. Carissa, you're no bad at all. Don't worry about it. I'm just happy to see that you are interested in my work. What are your main tips on how to get a girlfriend? Don't have your life revolve around getting a girlfriend. Don't change yourself just to, impress a woman. And just don't make it a priority, man. Be yourself, honestly. That's the best piece of advice I can give you. The harder that you push for it, the harder it'll be. Are you fed up of woke culture yet? Yeah, I am. I am. Too many woke people, man. Like fake woke. Do you agree that someone should have the freedom to die if they want if they're old enough? Absolutely, for sure. Should I learn Dutch or German? I plan on studying architecture, and it would be easier if I learned some European language. Even though I speak Dutch and Belgian, we speak Dutch, you should learn German, man. German is a much bigger economical force than Belgium or the Netherlands. So learn German; it'll take you further. Confidence, be able to, huh? Yes, Jack. Giorgio, I need to go. Glad to see you doing well. Much love and peace. Bel je gaat naar de top. Absoluut, man. Dankjewel. By the way, guys, if you like the live session, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Doesn't cost a penny, but I do appreciate it if you can hit the thumbs up if you like this live. We're 53 minutes in. Any tips on how to go from skinny to buff for taller guys like me, and talk about your motivation of working out? Basically, man, eat more calories, period. So every morning you should at least eat 3 eggs, eat half an avocado. I eat avocado toast with eggs every single morning. That should be your staple. For lunch, I usually eat 1 packet of rice with 400 grams of chicken gyros, because I like it more. And then at the evening, eat pasta with minced steak. So steak that's been chopped up, basically. Eat more proteins, eat more carbs, eat more healthy fats. Don't eat fast food. Stay away from sugar. Sugar is the worst thing you can do. But you just need to eat more, man. My motivation to working out it's my meditation, it's my therapy, it's my everything, man. This is our meat vehicle. Like our body is like the space shuttle to our soul. You have to, like, the stronger it is, the further it will carry you. So why not push it to the limit, make it as strong as you possibly can? You cannot out-exercise a bad diet. Absolutely. You said you're conservative in many issues. What are those issues? What am I conservative about? It's hard to just like come up with stuff. It's easier if you ask me what I think about topics. Andrew, welcome back, buddy. What percentage of psychopaths, sociopaths do you think there are in the business world? Have you ever encountered one? I've encountered plenty. I would say at least a good 15%. A strong 15%. Yeah. Sociopaths do very, very well in the world of business. Absolutely. Yeah, I would say I know a few. I'm not gonna lie. Are you agree 100%? Jack Bauer, I tend to agree with you, my friend. All right, guys, I'm getting tired. It is time for me to go. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Thank you for the positive vibes. Like I said, I'll be going in for surgery next week, Wednesday. Let's see how it turns out. Let's see how it works out. Once again, thank you for being here, for providing me with a platform to speak to you guys. And I appreciate you all, even the trolls, all that stuff. I hope you had a great Friday, and I'll be back sooner than later. Jeffrey, Stars on Mars, Unicorn. Yeah, I got a jaw surgery coming up. They'll be working on my mouth. They'll be cutting it open and they'll be pushing it forward. Quite delicate. If it goes wrong, it might mess me up. I also might have to learn how to speak again and eat again. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Thank you, Stars on Mars. Appreciate that. We're going to keep this thing going no matter what. One more thing. I am still offering my coaching services. So if you would like to do this, if you would like to turn your life around, and if you would like to hire me to work with you through video chat and audio messages and text messages, you can send me an email right here, and you can hire me to provide you with confidence coaching, life coaching, and make some serious changes in your life. I also have a book coming up. It's called Rotten Lemons. And if you're trying to get a free chapter, send me an email to my email address and you'll get a free chapter. That's it, guys. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful weekend. Stay safe. Stay strong. Bye-bye.